Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I was gonna start decluttering next week, but I decided to do it today. So I'm filming this on the 30th, day before Halloween, and I'm like, you know what, let's just get started right away, because I started taking out all the stuff that were in the 2 advent calendars, put them more in the bigger box. I'm like, oh no, I was already getting overwhelmed. I'm like, now let's just get started. Let's get this process started, because I just need to get rid of stuff. So I'll put it in this box whatever I don't keep. Now I'm starting with primers. I'm going to try to do like 2 categories, 2 to 3 per video, so I can get those like quick, because I just don't want to. I don't want to draw this process out. But I just want to say this. I'm not going to declutter 50%. If that's what ends up happening, that's what's going to happen. But the goal I have in mind for this is, since this is my first declutter, I'm thinking at least 5 to 10 items per category, depending on how much I have, because there's some in categories that have a lot. So yeah, I can see I might end up decluttering 50. There's some I have maybe only 10 items. I think there are a couple of them I don't have a lot. So if I declutter 5, that's probably like a chunk of my collection already of that category. So that's why, depending on how much I have, I might declutter very little or not, or a lot. So right now we're starting with primers. And I should say this, I am not decluttering my foundations and my concealers, because whatever I declutter will go in a mystery box. And I am medium neutral, and there's no guarantee that whoever buys my mystery box is medium neutral. So those are the only 2 I'm not going to declutter, but everything else, primers, setting powders, bronzers, blush, highlighters, lip products in general, and also face palettes I have, and I will go through my eyeshadow. I'm not gonna lie, eyeshadow, a lot of it is not gonna be decluttered. I have a few I already know I'm gonna declutter, because I got them in mystery boxes and I already had them before, so they're repeats, or they're neutral palette, and I'm just gonna give them away because I don't like neutral color. Also, I will link this video, how I got this eyeshadow look, to this one, to this video. So let's get started now. Now, I counted how many I have. I have 31 primers. I know I'm going to shoot this a little differently, because I know, you put, the camera on top, but I don't have that. I rent 2 rooms, so I'm just going to show you one by one what the primers are, what the brands are, and I'll tell you if they're same or going. It's a little bit better. A little different, but it is what it is. Now let's start with this one. Becca Evermatte Poreless Priming Perfector. I have more than one. 1, 2, okay, I have 2. Now, this one I kind of debate back and forth, because Becca is technically out of business. I know Smashbox have decided to pick up, sorry about that, some of their products, but not everything. This is one where I don't know if they're gonna pick up again, and I have never tried it. So I'm thinking I'll declutter this, because I've never tried it, and I don't want to try this to fall in love with it and then I can't find it. Now if Smashbox does pick up this, then I'll buy it again, because I know it's readily available, but right now it's not. So these 2 will be decluttered. Next is the Artist's Couture Prep and Glow Blurring Perfection Primer. A lot of the stuff that I declutter won't be in boxes, because I had the intention of using them, but I really know I probably won't anytime soon. It's just time to go. So just FYI, if you do buy a mystery box, a lot of the stuff won't come in its original box, because I've already recycled them. Never been used though. This is I just got this, but I'm just gonna, this is another declutter. Next is the Ofra Cool as a Cucumber Primer. I love Ofra, so this one I am going to keep because this is something I want to try. So this one's staying. Next is a Wonder Glow Instant Soft Focus Beauty Glow Primer by Charlotte Tilbury. This was in the advent calendar. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna declare this because A, the size, it's a deluxe size, and 2, I don't want to fall in love with this because she's expensive and I can't justify buying a primer probably for the full size of this. I can't. So this is decluttered. Next is the Skin Tone Blair Perfecting Primer Serum. I'm gonna declutter this because of the fact that it's a serum and that makes me very scared, and this is, I think, another situation where Farsali said that, I don't know whether they're closing per se, but they said something like they're not restocking products. So I don't want to use it, fall in love, and then they're not going to restock at all. And then I can't use it. So yeah, that's going to be decluttered. Next is, I have two from the same brand, but I believe these are different. Il Maquillage. One is the Matte Veil and one's the Hydra. I have used the Hydra already, so this one I'm keeping because I've already opened it and used it. Now I bought this because this actually works pretty good. It's not too hydrating, so this intrigued me when it says the Matte Veil. I haven't used this one, but this one I'm keeping because I like the Hydra one, so I have a feeling like this I'm gonna like. So this one I am gonna keep. Next is the Ulta Poreless Face Primer, mineral oil free and paraben free, smooths and refines pores. It is sealed, so you know, never been used. This one. Now, I'm decluttering. Just because, you know, Next up is the Tatcha Silk Canvas. I'm keeping. I bought this as an add-on for Ipsy, and I knew I would never ever buy this. And when I bought it, I think for less than $20, I'm like, I'm keeping it because she's a luxury brand, and I will probably never ever buy her again unless she's on Ipsy add-ons again. So this is a keep. Next is Marc Jacobs Undercover Blurring Coconut Face Primer. Yeah, there is no seal on this. I haven't used it though, it's just it doesn't come with a seal. I'm gonna declutter. You know, and the fact this is kind of coconut, I really don't want potentially to be scented. You know, I don't have a sensitive face, but at the same time, I don't want my face to smell like coconuts, and part of it's the packaging too. It's like, oh, I know I don't like white packaging, but this is a big clutter. Next is the No Pore Face Primer. I'm keeping this one because this is super, it's about to say AIA, no, but it's Shot Missy. I believe that. If this works really well, then I can easily buy this, and it's not expensive. I think it's like $1 only. What this does is a silicone-based primer that minimizes the appearance of pores, mattifies the skin, and creates a smooth canvas. So, because I want to use this because it's so cheap and it works, and you know, I can easily buy like a whole bunch for very little. Next is the All Nighter Face Primer. Preps and smooths and perfects. This is Urban Decay. I'm keeping this because the face primer is my, you know, what do they call it? Holy Grail status. So I have high hopes for this. So this is a keep. Next is the Dominique Cosmetics Blur and Moisturize Serum Primer. I kind of bought this on a whim and an impulse buy, and Now I think about it, I'm like, I shouldn't have bought this. And I don't know. This I'll declutter too. Next is the e.l.f. Mint Melt Cooling Face Primer. I am keeping this because it's e.l.f. and definitely want to give this a try. Next is the Charlotte Tilbury Brightening Youth Glow Brightening Color Correcting Glow Primer. I'm keeping this because of the name brand, and I believe this is full size, and I want to keep the few tiny luxury brands I have in my collection, so I'm keeping this. Next is the Georgette Klinger Marula Primer. This I believe I got in a BoxyCharm. It is sealed. I am pretty much gonna declutter this. Next is the Essence My Skin Perfector Tinted Primer in Simpler Effect Natural Matte Finish in the shade Medium Beige. This I bought because it's Essence. Essence is really cheap. It's not expensive at all. But I'm gonna declutter this because it's a tinted primer, and whenever I use a primer, I don't want a tint. At the time I was thinking like, oh, why don't I try, but now I'm thinking about no. So this is a declutter. Next is the Milani Prime Shield Face Primer Mattifying. It is mattifying and oil free. I am gonna keep this and try it all, but let's see how this actually works. Because Milani's kind of in the middle. It's not the most expensive, but it ain't cheap either. I do want to try it though. I have 3 of these. Now, I didn't notice till now, so I'm glad I can tell you right away one of these will be decluttered. I have 2 e.l.f. Acne Fighting Putty Primer. So one I'm going to keep, and one is decluttering because I'm acne prone. And the other one is the e.l.f. Matte Putty Primer. Everyone says Holy Grail status, so I am definitely trying this. Next is the NYX the Marshmallow Primer. This went viral, guys. And I kind of regret buying it because I got caught up in the hype of it. So I am going to declutter this. This next one is e.l.f. and I am keeping this because this works for me. Is the e.l.f. Oil Control Primer Mist. The only downside to this is the mist. It's very splats you in the face. I don't know if that's the proper way of saying it, but yeah, that's the only downside. But I've gone through 2 or 3 of these and I'm keeping this. This works for me. I know for others it doesn't. For me it does. Next is the, I don't know how to say this right. OC Atmospheric Protection Cream. Now this, they say you can use as a primer. I'm gonna declutter this. Another is the Poreless Face Primer by Ulta. I'm decluttering. It's just no. And next up is the Juice Beauty Phyto. I don't know. Is it PHYTO? Pigments Illuminating Primer. Illuminating. It's a declutter. This one I bought because it intrigued me by how they described it. And this is the e.l.f. Luminous Matte Makeup Primer with ICE Berry. I bought this because I'm like, wait, how is it luminous but then how is it matte? That seems contradictory. So I'm keeping it to try it out because it still intrigues me. Like, how is it luminous but how is it matte? Next is this one. It's gonna be declutter and it's gonna be a throwaway. I'm not even gonna put it in the mystery box. I got this with a BoxyCharm. It came with, if you got this, you know what I'm talking about, the Caprice Illuminating Eye Serum and Primer. It came with an eyeshadow palette and you had to use it together, but when I opened it, this was already like this. Like, I barely opened it when I first got it and it was like this already. And other people had the same problem. So this is a throwaway. I'm not even keeping this, but I'll put it in the box for now. And this one is the Laura Geller Spackle Skin Perfecting Primer. Hydrates, moisturizes, and replenish. I just got this and I am decluttering it because it says hydrating. I'm oily. Oh. Last item is the Touch and Soul Pretty Sherbet Icy Sherbet Primer. I'm keeping this because I'm intrigued. Icy sherbet, like, I'm keeping this. So this is a keep. Alright guys, I'll show you what I have in the box. This is what I have. So we shall count what I have in here, how many I have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 primers, guys. Oh, yeah, I have my phone. So let's do calculation. I believe how you do it's 17. I originally started with 31. So I decluttered 54%. Now, I want to stress this. My goal is 5 with each category. There's no guarantee I will declutter 50%. Some, I have so many, it probably is a lot more easier. Some I have very little, so I probably won't declutter 50. But yeah, that's, I decluttered 50%, 54% of my primer. And one of them, I already know. I'm going to keep it out here so I can remember to throw it away. But yeah, guys, that's the primers. Next, I'm going to do literally right now, I just have to get it out, is the setting powders. And I'm pretty sure I have more than I anticipated. So that is next. Hopefully you like this. And I am going to put probably this video and the next one together. So I will see you in a minute. So see you. Hey guys, I did so be back real quickly and here I am. We're moving on to the next category. I did some previous video, I'm not decluttering my foundation or concealers because that is complexion based and you know, I don't want to, you know, send product that doesn't work. So we're moving on to the next step, which would be the setting powder. Just counting how many I have 17. For some reason I thought I was going to have more than that, but that's still a lot, you know, 17 is still like, ooh. So let's just get started on this. First one is the High Perfecting Powder by, sorry, it's a little dusty because I have tried this one, by Mana Kadar Beauty. I have used this one, and because I've used it, I am going to keep it. But it does the job. It's not my favorite though. I'm keeping it because I have used it. Next is the Smashbox Photo Finishing Fresh Setting Powder in shade 01. Still have not used it. I've had this for a year and I think I'm just gonna declutter it. Yeah. So I'll put that off on the side. Next, I'm gonna say next a lot, so might as well just, you know, is the Essence All About Matte Fixing Compact Powder. I'm gonna keep this because there's a YouTuber I follow. She says this is her holy, like, not holy grail. Well, in a way, it is holy grail status for her. But there's flashback, and luckily I don't take any pictures really of myself, so I'm like, okay. And if it works for her and she's always gonna like me, I gotta try this, so I'm keeping this. Next is the Pure Translucent Loose Setting Powder. I don't know how I got this. You guys, I don't even remember how I got this. I never used it. And I don't know. I don't know about this one. I'm gonna put it off to the side as a maybe right now. And now is the Urban Decay All Nighter Waterproof Setting Powder. Now, if I was to get wet, I wouldn't. I'll be taking off my makeup. But it looks like I haven't used this one yet. And as much as I like Urban Decay, I'm gonna declutter this one. This is a Becca one. It's the Becca Hydro Mist Set and Refresh Powder. I got this at a TJ Maxx. Haven't used it. And it's gonna be like the same thing like the two primers I decluttered, you know. The Smashbox doesn't bring it back. I don't want to use it, fall in love, and I can't ever use it. So this will be a declutter. I'm trying to see the brand. It's just this. I don't know what the brand is. I got it in one of the subscription boxes I no longer have. It is a Refine and Perfect Loose Finishing Powder. And it has, let me open it. It has a poofer. It has like 4 different shades. Yeah, I don't know how to use this, so I'm just going to declutter this. This one is by Ciate London. It is the Watermelon Burst Setting Powder. It doesn't smell like watermelon. This one, I'm going to declutter. Next up is the Beauty Bakery Flower Setting Powder. And technically they call it oat, but it's translucent. I do want to try this one because I've heard good things about this. And so I'm going to keep this one. I'm keeping this, I already know, because I've tried this and it's one of those high-end setting powders, but it's worth the money. It is a Fenty Beauty's Pro Filter. I was mad at myself because to me I chose the wrong color. I chose a lavender. But when I used it on my face, it did not show lavender. It just, oh. Guys, this is worth it. This is worth the money. I'm keeping this. This is worth it. You know, it's a little pricey, but this is definitely worth the price. Next up is the Rima Beauty Jet Setter Loose Setting Powder and Translucent. So just expect everything translucent, guys. I just keep it as translucent. Not unless they're setting powders you have to designate as a shade, if you want to say. Never used it. I'm decluttering because it does not look translucent. It looks very tinted. So this is a declutter. Another one is the Derma Blend Professional Loose Setting Powder. Again, and this one is an original. Now, haven't opened it yet. Looks like there's a poofer inside. It looks pure white. So, again, I kind of got caught up in this because people were like, oh, this is so good. It's like, but now that I'm looking at it, nah, I'm going to declutter. I got this on an Ipsy. It is the KBD Lock-It Setting Powder, translucent. I'm going to declutter this. Not because it's KBD and the controversy. I don't want to get caught up in any controversy whatsoever. but it's just too tiny. It's just because of that. It's just a tiny. Next is the Bare Minerals Mineral Veil in Original. Haven't used it, and I'm gonna declutter. This is the Tarte one. I have used this one, so I am keeping it. I'll still show you guys though. I do actually like this a lot. I bought the, I think this would be considered a deluxe or travel size. I'm not sure what technical term is, but I like it. Actually works a lot. And this one's one I probably will buy in full size next time. This is the, yeah, It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores in Translucent. I'm keeping this one because I bought this at the, I don't think this is a full size. I think this is a deluxe too. But I'm keeping this one. I want to try it out. This one is drugstore. It is the e.l.f. Matte Setting Powder in medium. And I use this! Ooh! I did not think I would used it, but apparently I used it. I'm keeping this because I've used it already. But I was going to keep it even if I didn't use it. So let's go back to this one. The pure one. I don't know, guys. I'm kind of torn on this. You know, I'm going to declutter because I don't have any pure products, and I don't know, I'm not interested in the brand, so it's going to be declutter. And that's it. So let me count how many I've decluttered. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 I have decluttered. Let's see percent wise. What does that translate to? Let's see. 10 divided by the 17. Okay guys, that's 58%. I know, I'm writing this down. I'm just kind of curious myself. So I decluttered 58% of my setting powders. I'm not gonna lie, this was one I thought I had more of for some reason. But no, but still. Yeah, I declared 50%. What I'm keeping is the It Cosmetics Flower Beauty, the Tarte Fenty Beauty, the Essence Matte, the Manakadar, and the e.l.f. That is what I'm keeping, guys. So we're moving on to the next category. This one's gonna be a longer one. I'm gonna do just one more for this particular video, and that'll be it. So I'll see you in a few minutes. Hey guys, I said be back. This is the last one I am decluttering today. Kind of reached the limit. So for the last declutter portion of this video is gonna be my bronzers. This one I anticipated having a few because of the fact that I bought some, and also because of subscription boxes. I don't know why, but they've been on a bronzer kick. It seems like every month we're getting a bronzer from a new brand, like whether they're high-end, they're indie, doesn't matter. It seems we're just getting a lot of bronzers to the point I stopped buying bronzers because I knew probably next month or the month after I would get a bronzer. So yeah, we have in total, or I have 24 bronzers to get through. I want to again remind people, my goal is 5. This is the first declutter series I'm doing, so if it ends up I'm decluttering 50%, that's what I do. that's just what the result is. Like, yes, in my primer powders, I have decluttered over 50%. But that's because I'm just trying to be ruthless. I'm trying to like, do I need it? Am I going to use it? Yes or no? Am I going to use it in the next year? If the answer is no, go. Because I feel very overwhelmed in my tiny space with all of this makeup. So let's get started now. First is, I already know I'm decluttering. To say, I can't say this brand right, Freematic Bronzer. Supposedly this is supposed to be a luxury high-end. But yeah, so this is gonna be declutter. Where am I gonna put this? Just put it right here. Next, I already know it's a declutter. It's the Aesthetica Contour Series Powder. This says the contour, but I was like, okay, well, why don't I use this as a bronzer? I have never used it or touched it at all, so it's like, yeah, this is a easy declutter. I'm going through the stuff first that I know it's like, you know, I'm not gonna use. I've never used it at all, so declutter. Next, I am keeping, because I've used this, that's the only reason I'm keeping it, is this Twistique Color and Contour Cheek Stick. I use this as a bronzer. It doesn't even come up anymore. Yeah. It didn't work out, but I've already used it, so I am keeping it for that reason. If I had never used it, I would declutter this. Let's just put this here. Let's get through it. Okay, this one I already know I'm decluttering quite a few because I bought extras. Sometimes I get on a kick, guys, and I just buy extra and extra. I don't know why. I really gotta stop doing that. Okay, let me make sure. Okay. I have two Essence Sun Club Luminous Bronzing Powders. I'm decluttering one, obviously, because I only need two, and they're huge. They're, you know, yeah, so one's declutter and one I'm keeping. Next, again, I went on a kick. Don't know why I do this. I got two, let me make sure it is. Okay, two Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. And it is in the Longwear Matte. I still haven't used them. I'll just show you. Yeah, so one is going in a declutter. One I'm keeping. It smells like chocolate though. Oh. I don't need two, so I'll give one away. Next is the Yensa Sun Glow Silk Bronzing Base. It does come with this little cover. I'm decluttering. I have not used this really. Yeah, nope, I have not used it at all. Because it reminds me of a cream, and I think that's what it is, and I just don't. I keep thinking, let me try out cream products, but I never do, so this is a declutter. Another one. I already know I'm decluttering because, again, I don't know why I do this to myself. I'm like, I'm gonna use it. It's gonna be the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. I'm not gonna use this. I'm trying to see if I can find the shade name that I bought it. Honey Drip. Yeah, so this is decluttered. Just because it's a cream, essentially, and I'm just not gonna use it. No, I'm gonna do this one because I have three of the same brand. Mora, M-O-I-R-A. Well, technically this is a sun-kissed face and body bronzer, so it could be used two ways. Again, I got on a kick. I need to get it all, and oh. First one is, this is number one in Sun-Kissed. So that's number one. Number two is Golden Glow. Right there. And number three is the Summer Soul. I'm decluttering this. This is too deep for me. I don't know what I was thinking. So this one's definitely decluttered, but it's too deep. It comes down to either Sun-Kissed or Golden Glow. I think I'm gonna keep Golden Glow. Yeah, I'm gonna keep Golden Glow and declutter Sun-Kissed. Let's see. This is one I know I'm gonna declutter. Got caught up in the hype. People were like, this is so great, but it is a cream one, and I gotta rise above the hype. But people were like, this is so great, this is good, and nah. So I made the Tower 28 in the shade, what is the shade? Bronzino. I'll show you. But yeah, this is gonna be decluttered. Never used it ever. So yeah. Next is Ace Beauté Bronzed in Paradise. I am keeping this because I have used it, but this is actually not bad. This is a pretty good palette. Like, even though there's some shades that tone way too deep, I still actually like it, so keeping that. This one is the e.l.f. Constantly Bronzed. I'm keeping it because I like it. This one is Shade by Shan's You Are Very Beautiful. I don't know if that's the shade. No, Walnut. Okay, Walnut. That's gonna be the shade. Decluttering it. So this one is a declutter as well. Let me get my phone out of the way. I just got this. It's the Honolulu Matte Bronzer in my BoxyCharm. I'm decluttering. Actually, this is going to be a maybe. I'm going to put this as a maybe. Yeah, this is going to be a maybe. I'll put it aside. Next is the YSL in the shade Harmony, which is a medium shade. I'm keeping this because I have heard such good stuff about this brand. And this is one, and I like the packaging too, that's part of it, so I'm keeping this one. Next is the Revolution one, and this is the Mega Bronzer in Worn. Okay, it's still sealed. Decluttering. I am keeping this one because I want to try it. This one is the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek in Wisp. I want to try it because it's ColourPop. It's very affordable, so if it works, I can easily buy it again. So I am going to keep this one. Next up is the Cover FX Monochromatic Bronzer Duo in Matte and Shimmer. There we go. The only thing I've done is just swatch it. But when I look at it against my skin, this one's a maybe, guys. I have to put it aside just for now. Next is the Iconic London bronzer, again from a subscription box. I tell you guys, my bronzer collection grew because of subscription boxes. Not like half of it did come from like I bought it, but then the other half just came from subscription box. This is huge, and I don't know why, but this is a maybe too. I don't know. Okay, the next one up is the NYX California Beaming in Calabasas. I'm decluttering this. So let's get to the three that I put aside as maybes. The Honolulu. Okay, I'm decluttering this one. The Cover FX. No. I'm keeping it because I'm so hesitant on this. Yeah, I'm keeping this because I'm hesitating too much on this. So that tells me there's something about it that I still... Next declutter, if I haven't used it, then for sure. The Iconic London. I'm keeping. This one is a keep. I'm going to keep it. So, let's count how many I decluttered. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14. So let's do the math and see what that equals to. %. So yeah. Now I'm just kind of curious how much I had in total from those 3 categories and how much I'm keeping. So I had 31, 17, and 24. I had 72 items, guys. That's a lot in just those 3 categories. Let's see. Oh, I think I made a mistake. So I decluttered 14. 10, 41, so divide that by 72, so pretty much about 56%. Yeah guys, so there you can tell I'm very ruthless right now because I'm just overwhelmed with way too much makeup. I haven't done a full face in a long time and I just can't justify having all this makeup. I really can't. Everything you saw in this video will be in a mystery box. And this is what the box currently looks like. And I have more to go. But this is the end of this video. I don't know what the next video will contain in terms of what I'm going to declutter, what categories will be decluttered. I'm going to see how this video does, because this is a more lengthy video than I try to do. If it does relatively well, then I'll keep doing like 3 categories at a time. If it doesn't, then I'll cut it down to 2. Or I really appreciate if you guys would comment down below in the comment box. Do you like this style in terms of 3 categories? Maybe 1 video per category or 2 categories per video? Just comment down below suggestions on how to do this. But thank you for watching. Please thumbs up this video and there's more to come. So please subscribe. Bye.